What's going on, y'all? Back with another freaking banger. It's Tayway, and you guys know we turn all negatives to positives here. Just make sure this thing's on right now. Got the mic back, I'm gonna continue to bring the mic back as much as possible. Man, you see what's poppin', man. Shit. Done had an accident. It's my first accident ever. I've been in accidents, but first one that I was driving in. So there's a lot of lessons that comes from this, and I took a break, maybe a week off of just doing anything like a YouTube. He's like, I got story time and everything, but we gonna get to it. But the intro, I don't know if I'm gonna redo that intro. I think I'm gonna just keep it like that. I'm trying my best to. I don't think the wind's gonna pick up in this video. I got the good mic. Shout out to Brian. A couple years back when I was doing hella on my other YouTube, Brian put me onto this mic, man. He gave it to me for a Christmas gift, man. Shout out to him, man. He seen me just doing my thing with it, and he was like, yeah, man, I got one. You want it? Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. No matter what, you need to stay on your goals, and no matter what your circumstances are, it don't matter. You need to continue your grind and everything. But also, the title of the video is, I think opposites attract, man. I felt like I was putting so much positive energy in the world, so much into the universe, that it was just, it was just meant for the negative to try to come and chase me down, So, even though I see this crazy situation, and I definitely don't want to be in the situation where my car is not working, But, I see the true value and the blessings behind everything, as you should as well. The story of the thing is, I was on my way to my a family member surgery, right? And as I was on my way, man, it was raining. I lost control, and that's something you should not do. And the funny thing about the whole situation was, while I was waiting for the tow truck and everything was going on, I was currently I was laughing. I'm laughing. I'm like, hell no, this can't be real. Because while on the way there, I had my backpack, my iPad, my camera. I had it all in me. And it was the same day I usually post, Thursdays. I usually post Thursdays. And while I was on my way up there and I'm waiting for the tow truck, man, I'm laughing because the video that I was currently editing, it was called Stay in Your Lane, how to not be distracted to fall out your lane. And it was just funny to me. I'm like, is this a sign, God, or is this a sign higher power to tell me to stay in my lane? And I just laughed. I couldn't even come up with the answer at that current moment, you know what I'm saying? But I think it all falls in line, I think it was meant to be. The guy on the tow truck, he was a great guy. He was like, this was meant to happen. Maybe something worse could have happened later down the road. And I smiled and I was like, man, you right. And everybody said the same thing, man. It could have been worse. Saying when I got home, my brother said, hit me with one of these. That's something he do all the time, man. And he was just like, it could have been worse. And I'm like, yeah, man, you ain't lying. The first couple days, it was just whack, I still find it lame. But looking at that is just so miserable. Like, look at my white girl. Ugh. But, there's a older female with me at the time of the accident. And, she helped me and she blessed me through the whole situation. I ain't never been in no situation like that. So she guided me, in a way. And shout out to her, and bless her heart and bless her soul, and I hope she's doing well today. And I hope you guys are doing well in whatever you're doing right now. I hope you are feeling the best version of yourself, Never stop what you're doing. I feel like everything comes with it, the positives and the negatives, they attract each other, the good and the bad, it comes with it all. But on this journey, it's like, I don't want to sit back and let it defeat me. That's what I was feeling for about for about about 2-3 days. I ain't gonna lie, 2-3 days. I was just nah, dog. This is some BS, right? I think about Sunday after that, you know, I just was like, it's a sign. Like, I was talking to a lot of my family, and they were just like, it might be a sign, you know. Like, I truly believe it is a sign. Like, I should just not stop what I'm doing. I was telling one of my brodies from work, and I was like, man, I think it is a sign, man. That's why I was like, man, it's a crazy sign at the end of the day, because I was just editing that video, and I was like, I just gotta figure out what it means. And then you know, my other homie was telling me, he's like, man, I was telling him I might take a break from the videos, but shout out to Alan, man. He was like, and if you guys don't know, that's Brody's songs that I be playing at the end of the song, at the end of the videos, right? And Brody was like, yeah, man, you can't stop that, man. Shout out to him, cause he know what it's like to just be like feeling like you want to quit or you want to just take a break. And that's when I motivate him with his music, man. I appreciate him for just like tapping in and being like, nah, you gotta keep going. You know, everybody like it when it's pretty and beautiful, but ain't nobody like it when it's ugly, you know what I'm saying? So when you find people that are down and to be around during the ugly times, it's just a true blessing. So you need to keep those people around. And this video is just a I feel like it might be a stepping stone, you know. I think it's another way for me to progress in life and to progress in my videos, to do everything I was already doing even 10 times better, 100 times better, you know. And that's how you should be doing with your life, because like if you're doing something great, you know, imagine where you could be or what you could do with going 100% in or 10x in, you know what I'm saying? It's all about perspective and how you look at it. You know, you can't have you just can't have a negative outlook on things, man. I feel like, you know, like I said, I was putting so much positive stuff in the air. It's like the negative was bound to try to catch me with something. And I feel like I just can't let that negative energy get to me. Like, it's just so annoying. So it's like, the only way you can defeat the bad and the negative is just by putting more good energy out there and continue to manifest and pray. Like, I don't know how much I could keep saying it, but it's true. It is true. And I think this is a test, and I want to ace this test. Like, I'm laughing and I'm having fun with it because I know later down the road, man, I'm gonna be laughing. You know, what do they always say? You gotta laugh from not crying. You know what I'm saying? So, but while I'm here, I just want to continue to enlighten people that it is a journey. Like, it's part of my story now. Later down the road, someone I God forbid, I don't want nobody that I know that gets in a situation like this, or any people that I don't even know, you know. It's a crazy situation, you know, but it's a life lesson. It's a story now that I'm going through it. Maybe I'm helping someone else out, you know. It's always about being positive. You can't be negative towards anything, you know, because when you're negative, I feel like the negative just stays with you. You know what they say, like, when is it math? Like, when you're negative and when you keep adding on to negative, don't you just keep going more into negative? That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to. You know, you want to learn as much as possible, man. Like, this life is just, it's part of the journey. You want to continue to learn. Just while you're being positive and you're learning, just know that the negative will try to chase you down. And what do they always say? The yin and yang, you know. There's always the two sides to everything, you know. But you gotta embrace both sides, you know what I'm saying? The white and the black, man. And that's why I love people, and I love different cultures, and I've loved learning about both sides and how they live, you know. Obviously, you might not be white, You might not be black, you might not be Asian, you might not be Mexican, you might not be any of those, but you might be. But it also is, I feel like everybody should have a learning curve so they can understand the other side, because right now, well, I'm thinking this is the worst. I'm thinking this is the craziest thing that could happen in my life. There are people not getting fed. There are people, getting bombed. People don't even got no house, man. They ain't got a car to even have this experience to. You know what I'm saying? So, it's over. This is in the past, You cannot dwell on the past, man. It will drive you insane. Something I had clearly drove me insane for many years was just chasing a female. And I was dwelling on the past because I was trying to chase something. And you know what they say, when you chase something, it just continues to run away from you. In years and years, I did not understand it, not on my purpose, smoking and doing this with distraction left and right. I obviously clearly did not get the signs. And it was bound on me. Obviously, there was a couple different people. Shout out to the female that told me straight up. She was like, man, move on. I did not listen, I did not listen. Years down the later, this last, not this year, but the last year, I looked at her from a different view, and I had so much respect for that female because she was telling me something that I truly could not see. And to this day, I have so much respect for her. Shout out to Heather. Continue being the best version of yourself. And it starts with that. Like, do you even want to be better than yesterday? Yesterday I felt like I didn't do shit. I felt like I didn't do a damn thing. I was supposed to come out here and do the video yesterday, but with the rain, it stopped me, right? I didn't want to come out and do it because this is the whole background that I wanted. I could have done any other background, but I feel like this was it was needed for me, because when I look at this video down the line, I'm gonna be like laughing. I'm gonna be like, hell no, look at that crazy stuff, man. I'm gonna be like, I thought that was bad. I thought that was crazy. Helping other situations and other things that go on. I'm gonna laugh at it because I'm gonna be like, that ain't even nothing. You know what I'm saying? There are other things that I see other people that complain about in life, and I think, damn, that is nothing. There is someone right now that is starving to death. I haven't eaten in days. Now that is a tragic and a bad time to be. You know what I'm saying? I had to come out and I just had to get in front of the camera because you know what they say is go big or go home. Shit, I'm already kind of home. I ain't gonna lie, but shit, I'm still trying to go big. And I'm not trying to go big for no other purpose besides trying to help y'all just to improve yourselves, to be more optimistic and have a positive outlook on life, you know what I'm saying? Every video, what do I say? We turn negatives to straight positives. If you feel this helped you in any way, to enlighten you to stay disciplined, stay consistent, or even chase after your dreams or whatever you want to do in life, man, put a thumbs up, put something in the comment section like this helpful, man. I try to be as helpful as much as possible. I think my life is a test, and it's a proven, it shows how positive a person can be. Like, I don't know, not a lot of people like me. Like, I feel like I'm one-on-one, like I always say. Man, there is not a lot of people like me, and I'm gonna continue to show love regardless. I take that back. There are people like that. I just have to find them. There are people out there. There's like when I watch podcasts and videos on it, like you should see my feed. My algorithm is crazy. That's why, like, it's just so hard for me not to be negative because I look at so much positive stuff on the internet. My social media is nothing but positive messages. I love you guys. Continue to pray and manifest. Not for me, but for yourself. You can do it for me as well, because I continue to pray and manifest for every single one of you guys. And show more love. And remember, nothing is promised. And remember, yin and yang. You have to embrace both sides. And remember, the positive will always come, regardless of the negative energy you are currently going through. I love you guys. Tay Way out.